They've never been stronger, the relations between India and Australia, for a variety of reasons. Principally economically, we have a lot to trade with each other, to invest in each other, and that's happening across a wide spectrum of activity, particularly resources. Energy security is critical for India's development and for its continued economic growth. Australia has a lot of resources to fuel that growth. India investing in Australia's resources sector is fueling our growth and prosperity too, so it's a win-win strategic relationship. We have education, we have infrastructure, we have agriculture, we have IT, very strong economic relationship, also a very strong and growing strategic and security relationship. Symbolised by defence and handling successful visit to Australia last year. And on top of that, underneath all of that, are the strong people-to-people links between Australia and India, such as nearly 450,000 people of Indian origin now living in Australia. Indian students being the second largest group of international students in Australia. So those sorts of connections, people-to-people connections, are really driving this relationship, and it's got critical mass. They can play a very significant role in India and DIASPORA. They're highly counted, successful wherever they go. That's certainly the experience in Australia. They make wonderful citizens of Australia. They help build Australia's strong, tolerant, multilateral community. They're very good at building bridges between Australia and India, whether it's in business, which is particularly strong between the two communities, and the DIASPORA is very active in that. But also culturally, there's a lot of activity, artistically, academically, from a science and technology point of view. Pretty much anywhere you look now in the relationship between Australia and India, you'll find the DIASPORA playing an active role, and that's greatly welcome. The negotiations are going well. Prime Minister Abbott says that he's committed to early conclusion of those negotiations. We've had 3 rounds last year. There's a round currently going on as we speak in Australia, the 4th round of negotiations. Both sides are demonstrating a lot of goodwill, a lot of flexibility, and both have a commitment to finish the negotiations as soon as possible. So I think that will happen, and it's on track for a good outcome for Australia and India.
Great. The navies of India and Australia recently participated in the multi-nation naval exercise Milan. In your view, in what manner can India and Australia take forward their naval engagement?
Well, the oceans for both Australia and India are very important. They're very strategic. The Indian Ocean is growing in importance strategically because of the resource flows that are flowing through the Indian Ocean into East Asia, the most dynamic part of the world economically at the moment. The Pacific Ocean is also strategically very important as the strategic calculus is changing in the Pacific Ocean. So ocean to ocean, we talk now about the Indo-Pacific, recognising India's growing importance as well. So that's the strategic frame of reference we now have adopted, the Indo-Pacific. And in that context, our navies, in terms of providing continued security, stability in both the Indian Ocean and contributing to stability and security in the Pacific Ocean, is very important. So a big outcome of Defence Minister Anthony's visit to Australia last year was agreement for regular bilateral Navy exercises. The first one to commence in 2015. We think that's a terrific start. We're now getting into the world of doing things together with our navies, not just talking about shared strategic doctrine and dialogue, and we think that's the way to go. So from an operational point of view, Navy to Navy exercising is coming, and we're very pleased about that.